Happy Tuesday. Hey, Susan. Hey, Dana. Hey, sis. How y'all doing? Excuse me, my mouth is a little numb on this side, and you may not even notice it like I do. But how y'all doing today? You know what? Before I could even get into anything, Dana, I'm glad you're one of the people I see in here because you're one of the people I'm about to say. I put it on my board, but I just want to make sure y'all that we are looking out, sending love, sending prayer. What is it you do? Do you meditate? Do you think? What do you do when you want to send some good vibes to somebody? That's what we need to do for each other. For Dana in her time, for my mom and my sister Emma Lou in her time of loss right now. You know what I mean? I'm definitely feeling for my sister Tina in her pain she's feeling. For all of us. For all of us. For Colleen with the K and healing and getting better. You know what I mean? Just all of us. It's something. Somebody's standing in something. So I just want to make sure that when we do come together, if we do anything, we uplift each other. We love on each other. You know what I mean? We appreciate each other. Like I said, that's one good thing about having a place you can do that. God, excuse me. It's a good thing. Broken on glasses. See, he still ain't gave me my glasses. And I do not like them disposable ones. Marianne, my sister, prayers and good vibes. See, one thing we gotta remember. I'm not just sending good vibes out for you only when something going on. It's daily. It's daily. I'm sending good vibes. Hoping you okay. You know what I mean? Hoping everything good with you. I mean that. I mean that. You know what I mean? I think we live in a world where people, they're so quick to try to see if when you right or if you good, if it's fake. But there ain't too many people out there trying to say when it's wrong. It's just wrong. Don't mean I hate you. Don't mean you can't change. Don't mean you'll never be better. It just mean that was wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. And see, I'm not afraid to say something's wrong. I'm not afraid to say, hey, I like you, but hey, what you did there was fucked up. You know what I mean? It was. Who hasn't made mistakes? I have. I have. And I tell y'all, without a lot of them, I wouldn't even be here. You know what I mean? And the truth that when I say be here, meaning being in a place where now I know better. Not I was told better. I told you I'm from the show me state. So I gotta see it myself. I gotta know that the oven's hot. The stove is hot. I gotta know. I gotta know. But as I got wiser, I didn't have to go through it no more to learn. I could see it. And no, I don't want no parts of that. Even when I was in the buck of being in the crimes or whatever I was in, one thing I knew is I never wanted to go to jail. And it wasn't because I was scared. It's just because I don't want to be controlled. So you know where I stayed out of? Jail. Ever. Don't run my record. And I can promise you the last crime you're going to find is I was 16 years old and I busted a window out because a man was saying we were stealing and we weren't. And he was trying to hold my sister and a friend of ours in the store. And that's the only crime you'll catch on my record. And that's a fact. You could look it up. I could give it to you. You know what I mean? The last moving violation I had was in. I don't want to lie to y'all, but I want to tell y'all it was like 2013, and I've only probably had 3. But I've had my license suspended because I have loaned out my car and let other people drive my car, and they catch tickets that they never hold responsible for, But that's your responsibility. If you with somebody and they, if you give somebody your stuff, if you want to pass them over your vehicle, however much it costs, your $10,000, $20,000, $2,000, $30,000, you know what I mean? You do what you do, but you have to know that everything is a burden on you now. What it taught me is to never let those people, because they didn't care. They don't get the notices and stuff. But yeah, so I've caught that, And to me, whether you've been in jail or you ain't been in jail, don't really say shit. Because I know criminals ain't never been in jail. And I know people in jail who were there, but they really didn't do nothing. I know people did 20 years for nothing. You know what I mean? And that's for real. Because they were there. Hey, if you think they threw a blow, if you think they upped the bumper, it was there though. They definitely was there. And they was definitely with the people that was on some body shit. But they ain't do nothing. They ain't do nothing. But like I said, so that's one thing different about me is I don't judge. I've been sitting around watching YouTube for years. Through many communities, I've watched things destroy. I've watched people completely contradict what they say. I've watched people become friends who should not be friends. I've watched people become friends who should probably have made up, and I don't say friends, but we'll say they should definitely stop, warring with each other. I've seen a bunch of stuff, but the one thing I've managed to do in all of it is mind my business. Mind my business mean, of course, I could speak on it. Of course, I could say, oh, I saw that. I thought this about this. You know what I mean? But I've managed to mind my business because I know life is real life. Don't slow down and don't wait for you. You know what I mean? And the more bullshit you got in it, the less you see how great the other things are in your life. So I just want to spend the better half of my life enjoying what's great. You know what I'm saying? And if something wrong with that with somebody, that's just on them. Like, really, it is. I fear nobody but God. And that's a fact. I don't. I fear no one but God. So I'm not in here to, you know what I mean? And it doesn't make me tough. It makes me human. It makes me say, if I die tomorrow, do my fights want to be about anything on here with anybody? Nope. Can't think of nothing we fighting on here about. Like I said, when I think wrong is wrong, right is right. Like I told you, I have literally got whole fucking businesses. We took officers off their job, all types of stuff. So don't think I'm speaking just to say something. I mean, if something's really an injustice, then I'm really going to stand for it. And that's just the truth. And there'll be no one who will be able to come and justify injustice to me. Because the moment that I sit there and say, oh, yeah, you know what? You're right about that. It's just going to go on everywhere. And it already is. It already is. Every time I turn around and all these insults, when everybody's talking about what's wrong, right, nobody seems to know what's wrong with the parts that degrade my people. Nobody hears that. But I don't need to fight it because I'm proud to be Black. I am so excited. There's no other race or person I'd rather be. And if I die tomorrow and I come back, please, Lord, let me be Black again. And I mean that. And that means whether it's up, it's down, please let it be that. Because I come from kings and queens. But like I said, the stuff on YouTube is just, like I said, I don't say it's draining. Because you know why it can't drain me? Because it's too much stuff to go to. I can change. I can move around. I can go somewhere else. I can look at something else. I can watch that and realize that you're just saying how you felt. Whether it's right, wrong, I'm not here to judge it. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Marie, I'm glad you're in here tonight. Because like I said the other day, do I think shit was said? Hell yeah. That's daily. Damn near every live I could dissect. And the problem is we worrying about, like, is it measured on a 1 or 10 on bogus? All the shit bogus. And wrong is wrong and right is right. Just like when they tell you about sins, if you live and read that, and I'm not saying that like waving it off, but off the Bible, they'll tell you that every sin is created equal. Not one's greater than the other. So only you are sitting around telling somebody that they sin is worse because they doing this and you not. To me, and not you, Marie, I mean just people, humans. That's what we do as humans. But trust me, I know wrong when I see it. I know wrong when I hear it. I do. Once again, like I said, it's so much wrong stuff. 4 years ago, swear to God, 4 years ago, you could not have told me that I would see people degrade the dead. And I'm talking about people's dead kids. I never thought that I'd see people put people's underage children on shit or talk about them. Not adults. I never thought that I would see people like doing all kind of calling people jobs, calling morgues, looking for people. I never thought I'd hear people say the things they say. I never thought I'd hear people say, like, you ain't never been raped. You ain't never been SA. You too ugly to be SA. I never thought I would hear people say half the shit they say. I never thought I'd look up and see people's kids online talking about their parents and their family. I never thought I'd see people's family online talking about their family. I never thought I'd see people on their damn lives showing me their nuts and berries. I never thought the shit that goes on around here is ridiculous. I never thought I'd hear people saying deport Americans. I never thought I'd come on here. I mean, just like, God dang. And look, I didn't think I would never hear it in YouTube. I never thought I'd hear it in this sector. I never thought this sector would be this tainted. Like, it's fucked up. And if I was, hold on. It's for you, Amber. then there'd be a whole bunch of clapping going on. It wouldn't just be one. We'd be dog walk. Hey, it'd be like a brawl. We'd just be like a bad bar fight, brawling everywhere on everybody. If everybody who wasn't was just attacking everybody who was, first of all, the circle of was would be this big. It'd be about 8 motherfuckers in it. And the circle of wasn't would be about the other thousands that actually watch this shit. I never thought I'd see so many groups to take people down, like the anti this, but shit. What's left? What's left? I know what y'all waiting for in this sector. Y'all waiting for a 187. Y'all waiting for one of them to come knock on the door and lay somebody down. Then everybody gonna be praying. We gonna be wearing ribbons. We gonna be, you know what I mean? We gonna be begging for peace. Like I said, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If he holler, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You might as well do it. Because I guarantee, I want y'all, let's stop watching today. I need you to start going and watching from 2-3 years ago and watch how these stories, some people are going to say something that today they said the total opposite of. Some people going to be doing something that today they did the total opposite. You just can see with your own eyes. And look, I ain't never been in no back chats. I ain't never been in no IG groups where they do it. Oh, because y'all know it get deeper in the back. But think of what we done seen with our own eyes. And then people get mad if you actually say, like, hey, I saw that with my own eyes. Oh, who told you that? Who led you to that? Who led me? What the hell is we going to? And we in a cold? Somebody bringing in Kool-Aid? Because ain't nobody told me nothing. I seen all this. I remember it's people that today, I didn't know who they were. And I would hear their name. I would hear how they was throwing around the N-word. I would hear things they were saying. I'd be like, I don't even know what that is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Then one day I'd see them in a chat. I'm like, okay, they don't seem too bad. And I just keep on watching. Then it just disappeared what you was hearing about. Then when they get into it with just the right person again, you'd be like, oh, I knew I had heard they said that before. You know what I mean? And did you notice over here that all you hear is about, don't mess with such and such because they doing this. But then later on, if they mess with them, all is forgiven. All is forgiven because the gods of the tube have spoken and they have said it's okay. It's okay for you to talk about mine, but don't you dare talk about mine. It's okay for you to do this, and hey, it's okay for you to tell me to die. It's okay for you to this. I mean, when we talk death, there's no boundaries. Like I said, the only reason I know who D is because I heard about people shitting on her dead son. How dare? I fell in love with her that day. You know why? Because I couldn't imagine losing one of mine. I could not imagine putting the dirt over one of mine. But I damn sure couldn't imagine ever opening my mouth again to anyone that dared to disrespect my son. Because let me tell you something, that shit hurt my heart. And then I said, damn, her heart got to be good because she even willing to forgive. So if y'all think they don't sit back, I'm saying nothing because it's not my fight. But all I've seen is so much hatred. I mean, oh my God. Oh my, you can't even say something nice because somebody can come tell you why you should be saying something wrong. I ain't never heard so many people tell you, oh man, you know how many messages I got about this, how many clips? Why don't you just watch it for yourself? I watch it for myself. Don't nobody send that. We don't got to send me the clips. Hold on a second. But yeah, please, I seen it with my own eyes. And like I said, man, people be like, oh, but you don't know about what happened on these phones. First of all, I would never know because I don't get on messy conversations like that. I don't do 3 ways to be messy. I don't do recording the phone conversations. I do none. And if I do, trust me, I'm doing a recording phone call where I'm telling you on the phone call, like, this conversation is gonna be recorded, like for real. So remember that when you say whatever you say. See, what I never want is to hear if you was in a 1 party, 2 party, 3 party, 6 party, 12. I don't give a fuck what party was in. I let you know it was recorded. Now it's up to you if you said on this phone and said anything else. Period. Ain't nothing I ever took down that I didn't let it know. That's exactly what I was doing. It wasn't no secret. I didn't go get a crew. I didn't call up a bunch of people and say, do you not like them too? Thank God I was needing a crew. I was needing a crew. And I ain't never gotten to nobody and told nobody I ain't like them. And then when I got face to face with them, I told them what they did to everybody else. I told them what they did to me. That's what I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell you what you did to me. So like I said, when I look around on here, it's sad. And you know what's even sadder? It's a majority of the people doing this is women. Straight up, just a bunch of women. A bunch of women slitting each other throat. A bunch of women shanking each other in the back. A bunch of women, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of women putting holes in the safety bag. So if the boat go down, you ain't got a chance anyway, because we done already ruined all that too. Why though? Because like I say, any of us, if we didn't like it, we don't got to be over here, right? Because see, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying I know what the problems are. And no matter where I go, if I'm in the hood, if I'm not in the hood, if I'm over here in the burbs, wherever it is, I know the good and the bad. I know what's going on. I know my surroundings. So can't one person come tell me about one person over here, period. Because you're making a list. You're checking it twice. You're going to find out who's naughty or nice. You know, come on, you know. Now, okay, say this. Say, hey, that's my rappy dog. You know what I'm saying? That's my rappy. So I don't want to say my rappy bad. That's cool. Or say, I don't care what my rappy do. I'm calling out Joe Rappy. Cool. But don't say, we got to do better. Don't say, you wrong. And I would never be that wrong. But I'm this close to being just as wrong. Or matter of fact, we're not talking about it today, but I've been way worse than that. I don't know a parent who's going to let you start talking about their kids. Just like I don't know a parent who's going to let you disrespect their underage kid. Now, that's one they really going to defend. And so it's wrong, it's wrong. And that's why you hear people say, well, did you think it was wrong when they did this to my kid? I sure do. I sure do. I sure do. I sure don't think it makes no damn sense whatsoever. But can I tell you I watched it? Yeah. See, some people are lying. Let me tell you something. Only way I'm going in your shit incognito is if I know it's spewing such hatred that there's no way I could give it a credit, a period. But otherwise, I want every creator, every content creator there is, know that when you go into your analytics, you can see what, you know, unless they go incognito because they just want to be haters. But you can see what creators are in your thing. I want you to see me when I'm there. I want you to know I was there. I wasn't hiding. I wasn't ducking. Like I told y'all, I don't chat at most people chat because your chat is a fucking mess. Your chat is so damn shitty. It's so shitty that if I was at the edge, all I got to do is read a couple of lines. They ain't even got to be talking to me. I'm ready to jump. I'm ready to shoot. I'm ready to fire. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just ready. And then, like I said, I'm so tired of all this trigger warning. But all the thing is this big trigger. It's not even a trigger. It's a trigger. We loading up. We aiming. We got targets. It's a trigger party. It's a trigger party. How about we just I'm about to say a bunch of fucked up shit. How about that? Look, I'm not even going to get no warnings because I'm not saying it's a warning. I'm saying what it is. This is what is going on around here. Period. Is there messy subscribers? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And a lot of you content creators couldn't be as messy boots as you wanted to be if you didn't have your messy boot tires and your messy boot lickers and your messy boot hangers and your messy boots friends. I was watching a live earlier and I swear to God, everything that was said on that live, this live was, hold on, I'm gonna look because I don't want to lie about how long ago it was, y'all. Now I don't want to get lying. All right. This live was 4 months ago. Okay. When I tell you that most of the panel is saying the total opposite today. I mean, the total opposite today than what they were saying on that live. If people don't even take down the shit, but they get mad at you if you say, hey, man, I remember you saying, don't you remember that live when you was like, you die before you be around them? Now you'll die for them? I'm so confused. And you just ask him. And then, block them. F them. F them. They gonna come up in here messy. I know where you live. I know your real name. Why you know my real name? Okay. Your point is what? And then that's what I be wondering. Because if I tell somebody like, hey, I know where you live, no, that means I come up in your house, put this thing up in your mouth. Like I will come run up in your shit. That's what I'm gonna tell you where I live. So when somebody say, oh, me, you know where I live, I think, come on. But around here, that's all you hear. Yeah. Are you on 555 Canyon Lane? And then I say it all over. Are you at 212 Brookity Avenue? You be like, what the fuck? What the hell? Why are they throwing out people addresses? Why? Kid you not. I remember one day Toxic Diamond on the live told people, here go the number to this dude job. Call there and be like, he did this. I'm thinking, where the fuck we do that at? When I'm calling grown-ups jobs making up lies. Hey, y'all, yesterday I was in Popeyes. This lady walked in. She kept walking up on people. Getting cussed out. She finally walk up on me. She begging, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, you begging in Popeyes? Well, you show people kill me. They got these high standards when they saying they got nothing, but whatever. So I tell them, I'll feed your shorty. I won't feed you. I'll feed your shorty. You know what I mean? I get shorty some food. And at first I'm thinking, watch this bitch probably sit and split the food, not even let the shorty eat. But she didn't. Shorty ate, and not only did Shorty eat, he wouldn't stop following me around with his eyes and smiling and thanking me. And they didn't really speak good English, but that's neither here nor there. And it hit me right at that moment. At least he ate. That's all I really give a fuck about. So at the end of the night, I don't even care how his mama got there. Don't care why she there. All I cared is that Shorty ate. So even when I'm on here, all I care is that I do what I tell you I won't do. So if I say, hey, I'm not going to do that kind of mess, I'm not going to do it. But no, if I'm speaking on anything, I ain't never, because I'm not that person. I'm not going to stoop to them. I've been that person. I've stooped to way worse levels than all y'all done stooped to on here. You know what I mean? We would have went to somebody's Shorty's funeral laughing. So like I said, I've been in the dark. And I'm talking about face-to-face in the dark with people. This ain't on the internet. This ain't I'm trying to figure out where you live. I know exactly where you live. Know what car you drive. Know the license plate numbers. Know where your shorty work at. Know where the dude you sleeping with on the side. Know where he live at. No, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the real world. So me to do that on here. So I'm saying, it ain't nothing. Let me see who up in here. Because I just keep seeing comments more. Let me make sure I'm not missing nothing or missing nobody. I don't want to. Because why you don't want, Nino, I ain't say I was missing you. I've been with you all day. I know I've been down the last couple of days, Bubba. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm 22. How am I say hello? How can I say hello in your face, all in my face, in your face? That's too much. Bubba says hello, everybody. He had to do it before me. He knew I was picking it up to say hello to y'all. Dang it. Hey, Terry Lynn, hey, sis. Hey, Just John, sweetie. How I say, hey, Terry Lynn in my thing, Siri gonna say, do I need something? If your name's Terry Lynn, hey, Marianne. Hey, Maria. Hey, Tina. All the same. All sins are created equal. Nobody's better than nobody else. That's why when people come in here, it's not about what you heard about them out there. It's not about what they so-called did. When they come up in here, they came up in here saying, hey, I'm showing you I can wear a crown. I'm showing you I can. And when you wearing a crown yourself, you know how to wear it and not even notice what you don't need to notice. I don't know one king or queen who could name you the peasants. Y'all go find y'all some royalties. Go find Queen Elizabeth, anybody, and go ask them to name the peasants. Name the nobodies. Name the riffraff. They ordering people's heads off and don't even know their name. Just like, oh, he did what? Oh, for this head. You know what I'm saying? So when you wear the crown, you wear the crown. So when you come up in here, you wear the crown. I don't really care. I don't want to hear what you did out there. The discussion is the one on the table and nothing else. We don't come up in here and play lawyers for nobody. No Johnny Cochran up in here. Because nobody up in here is on trial. Even if you did something. So even if I said, yeah, yesterday Maria had made this joke and it was inappropriate. Maria ain't up in trial in here. You can't run through these comments and shit on Maria up in here. You can't run through these comments and shit on Terry Lynn up in here. You can't run through these comments and shit on Heidi up in here. You can't run through these comments and shit on Chatting with Common Consent. I don't care who they are as a creator. That's what we came here to do. A kingdom builds up. We building this kingdom up so it could stand through the bullshit. I'm not tearing it down because when you tear it down from within, that's the worst. Let me tell y'all something. When you in a bank get robbed, they get robbed from within. You believe anything else, you're a fool. You get robbed from within. It has to be somebody who knows. Just somebody from the outside know everything. Back in the day, you used to have robbers like that because they really scope places. They really went and got the blueprint on the place, learned how to come in from under the ground. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. See, because y'all don't think about a plan. Y'all just go, we'll run up in the bank. Because we had a gun, we run up in the bank. And they be on the news. 4 gunmen running to the bank. One comes out and he's fighting for his life. Matter of fact, he's gone. Didn't even make it to the ambulance. You better know. Let me see who else in the building. See what I was saying. Well, Susan and Dana, I hope I spoke to everybody. But yeah, so like I said, in here it's not that. We can talk about something. Yeah, like I said, you can talk about it, and that's the problem. Sometimes you're so scared. Everything is so scary to talk about. You're scared to talk about the LGBTQAI plus community because you might make a mistake. I might pronounce something wrong, so you don't even know what to say no more. You're scared to talk about what's going on in the world because it's going to lead to this. You're scared to talk about politics because it's going to lead to this. You can't talk about shit. People don't want to talk about their kids because they don't want somebody to judge them. People can't talk about their relationships because they don't want nobody in their business. They can't talk. What? And we wonder why we got so many bitter bitches running around. And that's men and women. Bitter, angry bitches. You know a bitter bitch. A bitter bitch always say something negative no matter what you're talking about. It's something negative. Oh, I'm going to get married May 15th. You know what I mean? Because I want to go right in early summer. It rained a lot in May. You'd be like, damn. I thought April showers brought May flowers. But your negative ass just had to say something negative. You know a negative Nancy. If they not saying something bad about what you're saying, they telling you something bad about something going on. Somebody, you ever ran into somebody and tell you about everybody who did, but they ain't tell you nobody got married, who had a baby. They ain't told you nothing good. They told you everything that ended something. Where it was, how is my battery running low and I got my thing plugged in? This is craziness. Hold on, y'all, because I do not. Y'all know last time it just went off. It was like your battery's low and it went off. I just plugged it in. And I'm trying to see why is it not charging. These devices, I swear, they'll get you. If this thing cut off, I'm going to just end it because I don't know what is going on. Why is it not charging? That's so weird. That's so weird. Hey, G5, hey, sis. That's so weird. I don't know why my thing isn't charging. It's definitely about to go off. That's my other plug. Hold on, y'all. Put it under the table. Move it. Ouch. All right. I think that one worked. I don't see the charging on it, though. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to flat my top. Hey, these doggone devices. I'm just trying to figure out why is my computer not charging. I swear that be there we go. I plugged it in. Don't tell me it's not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that computer. It's doing its own thing. It's doing its own thing. Well, I'm gonna try myself not to lay down. I knew when I didn't even pull that bed together all the way. I said, you know what? I know I'm gonna end up laying back down. I know I am, yeah. Oh, I know I am gonna end up laying back down. Just been one of them days. Like I said, I'm on antibiotics. I'm taking painkillers, but today I'm just down to really taking the painkillers and breaking them and numbing them on the area, like letting it dissolve on that area in my mouth. And that way I'm not using one, I'm not even taking one of those whole at the same time. And then two, I'm cutting it back because that's just start messing with your stomach. You know, it messes with my stomach bad. And then, like I said, I'm so afraid to be in that pain that today is the first day I ate real food. Yesterday it was mashed potatoes at Popeyes. That's what I ate. I actually ate it for lunch, dinner. I just ate some mashed potatoes from Popeye. So today, I actually this morning, after I had flossed and gargled and did everything else, I dissolved that pill just in case first to make sure it didn't kick it, and then I ate something. I ate a little bit, so yeah, today was different. I did at least eat a little something. So that was better, and especially to be eating food that I could chew. That felt a lot better. But yeah, just the fear of going back into that pain. Ooh, mm, mm, mm. That kind of pain make you think about just being that kind of painful in life. Like, it's blows we put on people. It's things you say to people that they'll never forget. Whenever I was in my low, whenever I'm in my lows, you know what I mean? Like yesterday, I had a rough day yesterday. I had a rough day, and like in real life, just I had a rough day yesterday. And the rough day I had you question you. Straight up. Yesterday, my mom went to my grandfather's grave, the only grandfather I know. And one, when she was on FaceTime with me, I realized, man, how much I missed him. And then for a minute, I just thought, like, man, I want to make him proud. And I could be making him proud. Then I realized I am. Because he know I'm standing up. I ain't doing nothing wrong to make money. I ain't doing nothing out here bad. I'm standing in who I am. People are loving me for who I am. I know he proud of me. My word is my bond. I know he proud of me. I know he is. And like I said, I miss him so much. So once again, when I think of people talking about people, deceased people, I think I'd give anything just to touch him for a second, just to hold him for a second, just to smell him. So I damn sure ain't got time to be playing with him with nobody who don't even know him. You never got to meet him. You never got to know him. And I know what it's like to, at the end of a funeral, have to go home. And the person that you buried ain't coming back with you. I know what it's like to have to take their stuff and fold it up and put it up. I know what it's like to sit at a table they'll never sit at again. So I'm sorry, y'all, if I say, oh, no, I wouldn't do that. Because when I've had to do it in my family, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. When I've had to go in people's house and watch they still setting a plate because they still haven't come to grips that this person ain't never coming home. When you go in somebody's room and it ain't been changed since the day they left it, and whatever they left on the floor or however they left their bed is exactly the same, and nobody will even let you go in there because that's the only memory they got. I ain't playing with nobody about that. Period. So when everybody become enemies or become frenemies and back friends, just remember, Danny didn't flip-flop with none of it. So when you speak, and remember, it's hard to speak in this lane because I didn't. When I said to John Yates in his comments before in the past when everything was going on in Sherelle, I don't agree that nobody should be attacked by several people. I'm not that for bullying. I stand against bullying. I admit that shit. You show me where I stood with it. You show me. You show me. When C was reports of being read, and anybody said anything about, I don't care what the reason was when I get out of jail, I said that piece of shit don't never need to come out of jail. I never doubt that this woman was SA. I don't. When Amber's son was being, because he was black, dogged and dismissed and called the crimes he didn't commit, and had an accent for his voice, and he didn't even talk like that. I watched it, and I said then, it's not right. When anybody's kid has been put on a platform, a picture, anything, that nigga was right. And I won't. And some people who I'm saying wasn't done right to them, they messy than the motherfucker, but they still, it wasn't right. Right is right and wrong is wrong. It's that simple. I don't think nobody's STD status should be brought out unless they bringing it out. That's wrong. So it's a lot of wrongs. I don't think every time we see a Hispanic, a Cuban, or you know what I'm saying, somebody from Colombia, anything else, we should start talking about green cards. I just don't know. I don't think that. I don't. Every person speaking Spanish ain't an immigrant. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Every one of them made it illegal. Just you got to know that. And it's very disrespectful to the ones who this is the same country for them that it is for you. So, just that's me, period. So one thing about me, if you start throwing in my face wasn't right, I'm gonna start throwing all the shit that wasn't right out. Like, oh, hold on, let's talk about this. And wait a minute, don't y'all forget about this. I can remember the exact live I was watching the first time somebody even made the accusations about real, because the live I was watching is that's what I said. I know I watched a lot of this stuff. Went to the place where people say, "Don't go watch their stuff." You start yelling that on your live, you're gonna make me go watch it. You keep talking about the same mofo to me, I'm gonna find out who they are. Because I want to see it for myself. I want to say, damn, I want to see this devil for myself, yo. I want to see this freak of nature. That's just me. That's just me. My lonely bear. Hey, lonely papa. He said, hey. But yeah, y'all. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead. I just took him out, but I know him. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take him out. I'm debating on what I want to watch today. Thinking about watching some Love and Hip Hop and some shows that came on, some Real Housewives, things like that. Thinking about watching that kind of shows today. I need to run to the store and grab some things, and that's about it. Thursday I'll be switching hotels again. I actually was gonna stay here longer because I'm really just at one at this point. I just can't wait till the day I'm checking out. But until that day, I just have to be patient, be still, because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? That's all I can do. So anyway, but here, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. One, and it's not even on the finance. I don't even want to say that because it's not. Here it's $25 extra a day for my animal. My other place is just the fee you paying, so that's a difference. Um, and I don't know. It's some people here. Like I said, I don't run from shit. 'Cause like I said, I'm here 10 days. You know what I mean? So I don't run from anything. But I'm at a place where I'm not fucking paying to be out of peace. You know what I mean? Like I'm not spending my money nowhere and not be in peace. Yeah, that's what you gotta understand. Like I can't do it. I can't. I can't give you my money and be thinking I'm gonna run up in here and punch you in your motherfucking face. Or I'm gonna run up in here and I'm gonna embarrass you, think you better than me because I'm staying in a hotel and you work at one. But I promise if you really knew, you are a loser. You know how I know? Because you're taking time to try to put somebody down to put you up. If anybody gotta take what you going through to make their shit sound better, no, they shit is fucked up. And your shit could be changed. It's somebody somewhere telling somebody how they fat. You can lose weight. You ugly, you can't change that. You understand that? Like you can't, especially when you ugly from the inside out. You can't change that. That shit's eternal. You know what I mean? That shit's forever. But I don't know. Like I said, so it's just my energy. Like, yeah, it's kind of blah. I ain't had nothing with nobody but this one chick on the staff. You know what I'm saying? And her tones, her undertones. You know what I mean? All that. I'll get her ass whooped. It's all that simple. So peace is what I want in my life. You know what I mean? And if money is what's separating the peace, then I just gonna dish it out and we gonna move around. That's what it's gonna be. But other than that, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Because what I'm telling y'all, trust me, I talked to people yesterday. They know I'm not even making it up. The truth of the matter is that what I'm trying not to do is go backwards. Y'all think I'm talking about on YouTube. No, in real life. Knows who doing it on YouTube, it tells me it's all what you do in your life. You know what I mean? It ain't just because it's on YouTube. You do that shit in your real life. You messy in your real life. You want me to believe something different, I won't. And I won't even hold that against you. Like I said, I had to be messy, I had to be bad, I had to be wrong, I had to do, you know what I'm saying? I had to make mistakes. Like I said, I ain't the toughest person in the world, I ain't the toughest person in my city, I ain't the toughest person in the neighborhood. What I'm saying is I can hold my own grounds. I fear no man but that. That's it. That's it. People think that make you tough. No, that don't. It just meant you had to fight. It just meant that you protect yourself so much that you're ready to fight for anything. That's all that meant. That's it. And I don't want to fight with a bunch of tattletales. Because that's a lot of that too. Like I said, everybody on here got a lawyer, done talk to the police, done hit up with the feds, done, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You be like, what the fuck? What is going on the internet? Like, why is this what we doing on the internet? That's the part I don't get. I will, Marianne. Oh, thank you, Marianne. Peace of mind is very important. And only people who don't believe that anything's good or to ever be good or that anybody hears them, they don't want peace. They don't believe in it. Even when you're trying to breathe peace, they go sit in your face and act like peace is okay, and then go behind your back and be saying, "Yeah, they fake. I bet you they'll do this if they did this. I bet you if somebody knew this, they do this. I bet you if somebody knew this, who don't." That's you. If you sitting around thinking if somebody knew this about me, I'd do this. That's because that's the thing that's holding you. No, 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 no. I'm actual factual with you. My mama's a queen. I don't play about her or with her. My children are mine. God gave them to me for a purpose to make me better, to break chains in my own life and family, whatever it may be. I'm not playing with them. I don't play with my twin or none of my siblings. I don't play about my bloodline. If you somebody who do, that's you. I'm telling you what I don't do. And even when I'm coming at you, I ain't coming for your things like that. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I don't care about the rest of that stuff. I don't care about your crew. I don't care about who you hang with, who you talk to. I don't care about what numbers you know, the PIs, who don't know. Who can't call a PI? But don't you know, this is the real world. Some of us just know people who move around like PIs. They just nosy than the mofo. They the best PIs, you know, they can get you all the dirt. But I'm not wasting my time on nothing like that. If I had some private investigators or something, I'd help them find missing children or something. I'm not gonna worry about finding one of y'all where you live at. That ain't gonna solve shit. Cause like I said, I bet money. This is what I bet. That YouTube, y'all should start hosting some events where YouTube creators and subscribers can get together. And I bet my bottom dollar, I'm putting side bets on everybody who be talking shit on this thing. If they got face to face, they ain't doing shit. They ain't busting a water. Look, they ain't busting a water balloon at a beach party. They ain't busting grapes for wine. They ain't busting nothing. Nothing. Matter of fact, they ain't even coming. As they gonna be telling me, you think I'm gonna go somewhere with a bunch of people who hate me gonna be? When you looking for the address, stay there. Here go your meet and greet. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't worry about half shit going on here. Because it sound good. It sound good. It sound good. It be people who 1 minute you was saying, man, Danny this, she did that, she did this. Then later you're saying to people, I can't believe you're saying she did that. Weren't you just saying it 6 months ago? Only on the internet. And then you wrong because you saying, and you know how many content creators sat on their page and said, I hate such and such. They can't come up here. Don't say their name. Don't this, don't that, don't this. And now they saying, this is my bestie or this is my friend or we cool because of this. And your subscribers are saying, wait, what? I've been listening to you talk about them for a year. I stopped liking them because of what they was doing to you. Just like I tell you, anybody, here's a fact. Anybody on the internet, anybody, if they ever in some group saying they don't like Danny, I promise you I ain't never did nothing to nobody. Anybody who doesn't like me on the internet doesn't like me because of somebody I like or I respect. And by saying respect, meaning I'm not out here disrespecting them, getting in any mess that they in, linking up with their enemies or their friends to talk about none of it. None of it. It's people who stop liking me when I messed with Dear Vet. It's people who stop liking me because I messed with Heidi. It's people who don't mess with me because I like Terry Lynn. You know what I'm saying? See what I mean? None of that has anything to do with what I did. In a society where people say, shit, it might be people that don't like me because Maria. I like Maria. Like I said, once again, see how I'm naming other people. But here's something I can promise you. If tomorrow I said I wouldn't get on the internet no more and I was just done because I was done, or on times that I don't come on the internet and I'm just going through, I'm going to talk to some of these people and just hold a conversation. Just see how they doing. They're going to see how I'm doing. So those are called really building relationships. They're not building you to, that's just building a relationship with somebody. How you build a relationship is getting to know them. You know what I mean? But what I do is I'm going to show respect. What you saying there, Maria? Thank you. I know that's right, Maria, and that's how I feel about you. That's how I feel about you. It's been, I ain't never had no ill will with you. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? We never had words. Like I said, and I'm nobody mommy. I ain't coming through here. I ain't the principal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on no salary getting paid to check a mofo on it. Hey, Danny, who you checking? Let me see. Nah, check yourself. Because in the same respect, like I said, and then with the same thing, I'm not going to hesitate to say, yeah, when that happened, because we just talking. Me, I'm not in it down nobody. Like I said, I don't care. And y'all know, especially when it comes to your pride, all that, Danny don't care. She don't care. It could talk and I wouldn't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about your man's wife. None of it. No, 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 no. I try to, some lanes, Danny just stay all the way out of like, oh, she running. She running. She don't even want to know. TMI, TMI. I'm out the move. Like, ear flopped up. Such a perk. But yeah. But no, like I said, so that's one of the things. Like I love anybody who come in here and wear the crown because that showed me a lot about you. So when you come, so right for who you are, you have to. You have to. That's why for so long I told you all. For so long, I'm telling y'all, I despised white people as a whole. For the ones who did wrong, for the ones that would grab on to what was wrong like it was a joke, for the ones who looked down on you because for some reason they was better. You know what I mean? And I despised them all. Now, did I walk up and down the street just racially calling out each one? No, but I didn't bump with none of them, period, about nothing but the music I listened to. Because as far as I was concerned, if you was related, if your ancestors was that, then you was that too. That's how I felt. And I was so wrong. I was so wrong. So we live and we learn. Told you I fought unfair for a long time. That's why it taught me how to fight fair. And my fair might not be your fair. Because we ain't walked the same walk. You may never been with your buddy when they got killed. That may never happen to you. It may happen to somebody else. Now they could have been killed in the car accident, anything, but it changed your life. It'll change how you look at things. Things change us. As soon as you say when you black, your buddy's killed, something they was murdered on some gang stuff. You're like, no, it was a car accident. It was a domestic. Yeah, but it'll change you. And some people never learn from everything that goes on around them. They never learn. They just keep bumping their head. They just like a bobblehead just bumping wall to wall. You say, what? Do they get it? Mm-hmm. You have to. I mean, it's just like in real life. If I'm walking down the street and some people fighting on the street, you think I'm jumping in it? I was at the train the other day and this man was beating his woman in the car. And somebody went over to say, hey, stop hitting that girl. He upped a gun. Now, he could have ended their life right there just for trying to help. See, if you're going to be helped, you better know what help you can give. You better know what help is wanted. So I move around everywhere I want to. So one, I'm familiar when I get up in there. They know I didn't just come up in here just for a stun. I didn't come up here for you to get me no clicks and views. I didn't come up here to get some subscribers. I didn't come here for none of that shit. I came here so you know who I was. You know how I move. You know how I speak. So you know I'm not coming relaying some message for some message. No, I ain't got no messages for nobody. I'm not relaying any messages. I'm relaying my message. I'm speaking my heart. I'm just too old. I'm too old and I'm too, like I said, you gotta know what to do. I'm too old to be so knee deep in some mess that every day I wake up and my text messages just going off full of mess, my email full of mess. I'm on the phone talking nothing but mess. When I get on here, I'm watching nothing but mess. Then when we get done, I'm dreaming of them. That's just too much, man. That's just that's overload. Like, oh, somebody, I to anybody who got a man, I promise to God, there's no way I want to ever hear that you was overloaded on here because you should be laid up somewhere with them. And if you won't hear keeping up with the Joneses, keeping up with the Boneses, trust me that you take it away from where you could be laid up with the king and you a queen. Be laid with them. Don't be laid in this bullshit. If you got some kids, go hang out with them. And even if you say, you know what, I'm just gonna take them up to a jungle gym or whatever, someplace they could play, and I'm gonna sit and read my book. We both had a good time. They had a great time, got worn out. I didn't have to cook because we ate there. But find something to do. If you ain't got a man, you ain't got no little kids, that's me. Right now, I ain't got a man, I ain't got no little kids, I got a dog. We go for a nice long walk. We're going to spend a couple hours in that. During that time, I ain't going to listen to shit on YouTube. I'm going to listen to the radio. I'm going to listen to some music. I'm going to listen to a good CD, a good soundtrack. I'm going to listen to one of these playlists I done made out of songs y'all done named to me that you love. That's what I'm going to do. Let's say I don't want to walk the dog. I'm going to give me a good nap in. I'm going to go to me a restaurant, go get me something. Just like I was thinking the other day. I think, I don't know. Well, Friday is my class reunion. It's my like 30 year. Like it's really just a picnic for the people of the 90s. You know, people graduate in the 90s. Y'all know I got a GED, but hey, it's my class. They be begging me to come to the things. And my rappy is one of the people on there putting it together. So I never leave a slang and never leave a hanging. I'll definitely be there. Be in attendance. So it's just a little barbecue, picnic, whatever. What else? You know, see a bunch of people. Some people get nervous that. Because, see, you thinking back on high school, I was a boss then. I'm a bigger boss now. So I'm going here and just thinking I'm going to be Danny. I actually just ran into one of my classmates the other day. It was so good to see her, even though I seen her, and she had just lost her mama. You know what I mean? Like I said, because when people see me, they happy because they know I was funny, I was love, I was good. I was never on no mess. They ain't worried about the stuff I was setting up on. If anything, they'll say, man, her crew robbed them or something. Maybe like that went down one day. And even if it was them that got that, trust me, they going to say they understand how they got put in that position. Because that might have been the position they was in. See, I'm not going to brag on nothing I did, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I didn't have to go left to go right, which I'm always to the left, but that's an inside joke. But I'm always, you know what I mean? But that's how you know I'm telling you the truth. That's why I don't need to go bad on here. For what? Some of y'all going to catch some damn cyberbullying crimes, and y'all going to be in the Fed, and y'all going to be wishing y'all was in the state. But the state worse than the Fed. But the Fed house them real people. Them real goony goo-goos. That when they find out your ass in here for some dumbass shit like some cyberbullying, they gonna be extorting you and everything you know. I promise you that. In the state, they rape you. In the Fed, they don't. That's not their big thing. Up in the state, they taking it. They taking it in the state. Both men and women. You better know it. Because it shows power. You better know it. And because in there they're going to tell you that you can't charge nobody with rape. Unless it's one of them COs. But inmate to inmate, you can't. Even though you ain't supposed to be doing nothing sexual in there, y'all both would be charged. You get caught even if it was consensual. But I ain't talking prison right now. Because a lot on here, we talk a lot of prison, and people don't know prison. You don't know. You talking something you don't even know. You don't even know. This ain't ours. You know what I mean? This ain't an episode of Law and Order you watch. It's real freaking. It's a place you don't never want to be. You don't want your family members there. You don't want to end up there. And you damn sure don't want to end up there because you did something stupid on the internet. I promise you that. I promise you that. I agree, Maria. I agree 100%. And I think that one of the things we have to realize, like even when we saying like, oh, I want to take down this person, I want to do this to this person. What I want to do is take that thing that they're doing and let it be known, whoever doing it is not good. It's not good. So we need to have stricter laws on the streets. We need to have stricter laws on here. We just need to have stricter laws, period. We really do. And people so hate getting censored, but it's getting to a point that you're gonna have to put some censoring all over here too, because people are just taking. I don't think people know what freedom of speech means. I don't really think you know, because people always throwing it out. I got a freedom of speech. That don't give you the right to say whatever the fuck you want. That's not what it means. Because there's still things governed under that. That if you say them, you'll get see how freedom your speech is. When that government say some shit, the government say you can't say. Say it. Say it on your phone line. Say it. Say it in a government official building, and see how much freedom of speech you got. You know what I mean? Say it in writing. Type it. See how far you get. See how far you get. People out there speaking don't even know what something is. Everybody, and then people will throw out a law around here, and it's like, do we live in the same state? Because laws usually change state to state. Or are we talking the Constitution? I'm confused. Because I mean, if we talking laws, this shit gonna change state to state. Because some states gonna say, no, we're not even we enforcing that shit. We ain't never doing that shit. And some gonna say, not only we doing that, we gonna add A, B, and C to ours, because we gonna make sure we catching everybody who doing it. You never know. In states right now that still have laws about like spitting in public, flagellants, you know what I'm saying? Fart in a public space, and you know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised, like, when did that law get passed, and why do y'all still have it? I'm real good when I come to your little city, town, or whatever. I know your laws, your state. I know your laws. Because I also have to make sure I understand them so that they can't be twisted against me. Because usually laws are set up to hurt minorities and the poor. So whoever falls under that category will become victim to those laws. So some laws are set up that way. So you must understand that too. I don't think so either. Right, I'm telling you, because people think that it just means I can just get on. I can come, please. So what? I come on? You can't. Because think about it, this is a world where people can't even say, and I'm not saying it's my opinion, but this is an honest thing that people say. It's people out here who say, I do not want to learn all these different pronouns. I'm going to call you what I feel like that you are. And they're saying that because that's what they know. That's how they were raised. Everything else. And they just say, hey, no disrespect to what you're doing, but I'm not switching up everything I know for this. And they'll be wrong. They start doing something, oh, nigga. So you can't tell me you can run out here and just say anything you want to say, because you can't. You can't. I mean, many do and get away, what we call away with it, but you can't. You can't. That's the part. Trust me, I'd like to get on here sometimes and just say whatever I want. It will, but sometimes I want to. And I even find myself thinking, like, be careful what you say, because it can be twisted so easy. So if you keep it plain and you explain what you're saying, you can twist it now however you want to. Because I've made it very clear what I'm saying. You know, that's it. So that's how I try to move. Because like I said, this is the internet. It's the devil's playground. It's his playground. It's his hurt, lonely, pained people. I know, I told you I danced with him. I led. And while dancing with him, I met some people who, just like myself, didn't even realize they was in something bad. You know? Because to them, the whole world was fucked up anyway. It was all bad anyway. People didn't care. You know what I mean? As a woman, you almost had to, at some points, ugly yourself up, dirty yourself, or whatever it was you had to do, just so you could feel like people wouldn't keep assaulting you. So are there women who have been assaulted multiple times? Of course. Of course. Of course. Are there women who became promiscuous because somebody invaded them? Of course. Of course. Are there women who told and no one believed them? Of course. Are there women who told and the person still got off? Of course. Are there people who would judge because someone did something to them? Of course. Of course. Are some people the product of an essay? Of course. Of course. Did some people have to, Roe versus Wade because of it? Of course. Do you know why incest had to have a law? Because they couldn't stop it. It still goes on. Y'all, don't get me started on deep stuff. Because when I start thinking about this deep stuff, and I just think about on here, deeper than the Atlantis. And sometimes we'll be literally sitting watching something and it'll be in the past and be thinking, does anybody know about the video that happened after this or before it? Because if you did, we wouldn't be talking about none of it. Because nobody's hands are clean. Everybody got blood on their hands. Everybody. Some people are shaking your hand, leaving blood on and talking about some, ain't they dirty over there and bloody? Yeah, you too. It's all on your shoes. Shit all over your shoes because you was all in that shit show when it was going on. Only on the internet will people be like, yeah, you was wrong when you did such and such. But if we watch the video, you all in the chat laughing with them. Your statements keep coming up on the thing, but you tell me how wrong I was when I was doing it. That's why I could tell y'all how wrong I was. I can't tell y'all how wrong somebody was. I can tell you what happened, but I can't tell you how wrong they was because I'm not judging how wrong they was. I don't care because wrong is wrong and right is right. Oh, girl, you late, Marie. I said that at the 10-minute mark. When I named all the wrong things, calling people's employers, talking to people's family members, talking to people's children, talking about people's deceased children. What else did I name? Because I named it all. Calling people's employers, calling the morgue, getting people's reports, pulling people's records. I mean, we could name it all. We would go on, but like I said, even when I said that earlier, I swear to God, do the research on all of the stuff that we just named that's wrong, and the same 8-9 names gonna keep popping up. Now, there's gonna be some other minions, flunkies, and fools who jump in and out with it, but the same main players doing the same shit. Some stopped, some came out and said, "Ooh, shit, I'm out. I'm out, y'all. When you talk about me, you just gonna talk about what I used to do, because I don't even do it no more." But some of the players, though, because I've been watching. And like I said, man, 2020, 2019, I watched it start getting bad. I kid y'all not. To this day, I can't stand 90 Day Fiance because I feel like that whole season with Usman and baby girl Lisa and all that stuff destroyed this whole side. It just brought in a whole catastrophe of shady, terrible, trifling shit. And then I used to be like, man, is it me? Then I'd be like, oh, no. Then, like I said, I would hear people name. Then I'd be like, I don't even know who that is. Then when things be going, you hear people name. I don't know who that is. I done heard, because you go to all these other channels. I know I do. So you done heard videos, recordings. I done heard whole recordings with cast members on there saying some very inappropriate things that was on people's lives. Like I said, I watched this whole shit show go down, but sometimes we don't talk about one person who was fucked up at that time. There's many people with blood on their hands. Blood on their hands. How do a TV show make us racist? How does a TV show make us just this? I mean, we this mad at people on the show. I remember one day Perry, Sherelle's husband, went on AT Alien, and she had Peter, who used to be married to Cynthia Bailey, on there, and they was talking about Gazelle. You know what I'm saying? They talking about her from Potomac, and Perry keep calling her a bitch, and Peter checked him like, hey, how does a woman you don't even know making you that mad on the show? If somebody on the show make you that bad, hey, stop watching their show. But I'm going to start a whole hate club on them. because on a show they get on my nerves. That speak volumes on who you are. Like I said, so I just watched as everything kept falling. I was like, damn, it's just getting uglier and uglier. And then let's get to last year. Like I said, on Christmas Day, motherfuckers was still out doing shitty shit. It don't matter what day it is. When people's kids die, they were still doing shitty shit. Oh, they don't care. They don't care around here. Your mama could be down there, don't give a fuck. Your kid down there, don't give a fuck. They want to find the last dick your husband was in, pussy your husband was in. You'd be like, why do you care? Even if he was cheating all around town, why do you care? Why the stuff that we care about on here is so stupid? It's like, why do y'all care? How is there even 3,000, 2,000? How are you having 600 people in a chat to sit and talk about shit that nobody should give a fuck about? Because that's the world we live in. People like that shit. But if you've been watching the whole thing, you'll be like, well, I'm not judging nobody. I know it go up, it go down. People make up, it go left, it go right. That's on them. But I swear, some people done did some things and said something I never make up on. We could never be cool. We'll never talk. We'll never talk. I know that's right. I'd never call nobody job. I'm not calling your job about shit. No, real talk. Swear to God. Right hand of God. Like, right hand of God. When Toxic Diamond put that man's stuff on there and said all the stuff, I called his job and told his employer that you might get a lot of calls on this man. I don't even know him, but this is his so-called name. But he into it with his girlfriend right now. She got a YouTube page. I sure did. I sure the fuck did. I sure fuck did. If I had to do it again, I'd do it again. I did that. I sure did. See, ain't no pussy over here but the one between my legs. I did it. I say I did it. But I'm not doing it because, I want to see somebody lose their job. I did it so somebody didn't lose their job. You know what I mean? I ain't calling nobody employee. I ain't calling nobody family. I ain't. Because I got some people in my family, you might call them and they might be setting you up. I promise you. Because they damn sure ain't going to set each other up. I ain't calling nobody family. I'm not posting your kids. I'm not going to put a pic. Your kid could be out there. Man, your daughter could get caught on the streets doing the wildest things in the world. I get proof of it. I'd never have it in my phone. Never have it in my life. If you got pictures of other people's kids, and get that shit out your phone. And if you do, I hope they put your kids out. That's just anybody. If you got somebody else's kids in your shit, then don't worry. Your kids should be all over everywhere. But I ain't got nobody. The only kids I got in my phone is the kids I love on. The pictures people that gave me of their kids, and I would never. We could fall out tomorrow. I ain't never gonna put your kids up. Never. Because YouTube. This ain't a threat, this is a fact. I'll end your existence about, man. I got real goons on my team that don't care. Don't care that I said it here first, neither. That's why I don't play with nobody, because to me, you should do the same thing about yours. Same thing about yours. If you help me lose my job, I promise I'll make sure you, your husband, and the dog lose their job. Everybody gonna lose their job when I'm done. Everybody's gonna lose their job. Your kids, they better not work. They gonna lose their job. Because I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. They gonna lose. Everybody losing their job. I promise you. Everybody gonna lose their job. They better own they buildings too, because if not, I'm trying to make them lose their residence too. That's if you do it to me. Because I damn sure ain't gonna do it to you first, because I don't think like that. But I definitely, I play a game with a game. You play it with me, and I'm like, damn, I sure didn't want to go back to this kind of shit, but fuck it. Let's get it. Because I want you to know you did it to the right one. This the one. I was the one you've been waiting your whole life to run up on. And like I said, I ain't the toughest. I just know when I'm on bullshit, I'm just too deep in bullshit. That's why I don't want to be on bullshit no more. That's why I ain't calling nobody employed. That's some gang. That's some lame shit. Any mother, any woman who raised a child, pushed a child at they pussy, if you talk about somebody's kids, you's a lame bitch too. So it's lame bitching on kids. It's lame bitches on jobs. It's lame bitches on people's SAs. That's lame motherfucker shit. Period. Ain't not one of them better than the other. And the reason I get to brag and say about it, because I ain't did none of them. So I'm not going to say, oh, one of them bad. All that shit bad. All that shit bad. All that shit disgusting. It's sick. It's the reason why so much hate in the world. All that shit bad. And that's a shame. You shouldn't have to not say where you work, and nobody should be messing with nobody's job, period. That's what I said. To me, any of this stuff, you did any of this stuff, put your hand up your ass. You're guilty. You're guilty. None of this is good. And when you play dirty, everybody playing dirty. I ain't never went to a dirty fight and seen it being played fair. Like I said, people die for less. And you ain't got to be in no hood. You ain't got to be in no hood. Every death wasn't because it's gang related. But it's definitely hate related. And I guarantee things was going on back and forth. People was calling, doing this, doing that, doing it. And finally somebody said, I got them. Oh, I got them. And I got them good. No, thank you for me. I got better fish to fry, y'all. Yeah. The lies do need to stop. I agree with that 100%. You speaking facts. But you know what I've learned, Maria? Only person we can work on is us. None of these people gonna stop because we want them to. I want them to. Susan want them to. We want them to. You know when they gonna stop? When they fucking want to. So you know who I'm responsible for? I'm responsible for all the shit. When I go and laugh and say, you a lame if you did this, you a lame if you did that, you know what I get to say? I didn't do it. Because I'm only responsible for me. When I think of all the lies, I'm like, oh, I wish people stop lying. We watching them. I just said people have videos still up that they are still have monetized. They get money off of, and they have them still up, and they saying something totally different than something else they said on another video. And people are still saying they truth tellers. And you be like, no, that's called a liar. But once again, I'm not lying about it. So in being responsible for me, I make sure I don't go out here and lie. I ain't make sure I don't go out here and I ain't on the messy shit. If I ever said anything about anybody, I say it on here. And I probably have if you listen to every word I've said. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't nothing messy. Like, I'm not turning on nobody. I'm not having a shit show on you behind your back and then getting on here and be like, hey girl. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. And I tell people all the time, I'm very, 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 all I know is the energy I get off people. I know who you really are as soon as I meet you. I know the part you bring out of me, I know that. But I'm not here to judge. I just know what part it brings out of me. That's how I know what's in you, because it's bringing it out of me. That's what I know. That's what I know. But yeah, you're right. The lies got to stop on here. The bullshit got to stop on here. And the deflection got to stop on here. Oh, ask me a general question. Go ahead, Rhea. You can ask me. Go ahead. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But all over YouTube, like I want the racism and stuff. I mean, like, if it's ever gonna stop? No. So I just gotta make a place where I can go, and that's not what it is about. They said ain't no Johnny Cochran over here. Johnny Cochran dead, and so is all that defending shit. I'm like, ain't no lawyer over here. A lady was calling you mama. Mm-hmm. In here? In here? They calling you mama in here? Hold on, let me see who's calling her mama in here. We don't call anybody out of their name in here. If that's not the name they under the name that they call, we're not calling nobody out here. I'm trying to find where it's at. Did you erase it, Susan? Oh, wait, here's the question. Whose picture? Wait, you show whose picture? Stop. You show whose picture? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So really nobody can hold anybody's picture to say, are you beauty? Because first of all, here's the thing. If I come on my channel and I hold a picture of anybody and I'm on my channel, people going to say you prettier daddy than that. Well, that's what people going to do because you the one holding the picture. But like, I don't even know what picture we talk about. Like what? Wait, what? Are you asking me should you have done that, or like was that wrong? I mean, I don't think that was mean because in that you could learn. You could put a picture and be like, "Who's pretty?" And everybody could be like, "Both y'all ugly." You could hold up a picture like, "Who pretty?" and they could be like, "The person you saying ugly is ugly." They could say it's you, but so I mean, that would to me that would just be something somebody did. But beauty in the eye of the beholder. Oh, not in here. Good, good. I'm glad nobody was in here calling out nobody other than. But you held a picture of a black woman up and said, "Who's prettier, you or the black woman?" Because I mean, I don't think that's racist. I mean, 9 times out of 10, the truth of the matter is most people that are gonna like you aren't gonna like the black woman, and most people that like the black woman might not like your race, or it could be either way. You never know. So I don't know the situation on this one, but I don't think that's racist. I don't think that's racist. No, I don't think it's racist. Right, but first of all, the first time now when Momo was using here with you, first of all, I had to look up what the fuck is a Momo. You know what I'm saying? Because when you just hear it, like, first of all, it's gangs that here call themselves Mo's. You know what I'm saying? So when I first heard it, I thought, well, people just be throwing out words, and you better be careful because you said it around the wrong person. So that's it. Let me look up, see what a Momo is, and it's supposed to be an irritating person, somebody who's annoying. So that has nothing to do with looks. So yeah, with that, I can't, I can't explain nobody. Mm-hmm. Okay, because I mean, yeah, and then I mean the people that could have been like, hey, because like I said, Momo means in the Urban Dictionary irritating, annoying. That's what it means. A Momo. I had to look it up because I'm like, man, this ain't even slang people really be using about nothing. I know all the dirty slang words. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning them even in Spanish. You know what I'm saying at work, but I know all the dirty like slang words people use. And I was like, what the fuck is a Momo? You know what I mean? Like she won't mow. Like I said, I know the mows is the stones. I know, you know what I mean? I know Mo is a primo. I know, like, so I thought, man, so I'm thinking all the stuff, it could be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then I'm like, wait, I gotta look it up. Because I know most people on here don't even know that slang. So I'm gonna have to go look into the other slang to find out what it was. And I looked in the Urban Dictionary. So, like, if somebody using it different, telling you it means something else, tell them they don't even know what the fuck they saying because it means that. And I think we should call each other by name. I'm too grown to be called something now. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I know, I don't think you posted it because she black, but see, one of the things we have to be careful about is because so many things are going on right now. There are people in certain places that are saying that you do have something against black people. So if you just start posting black women or black men, they gonna throw that dead to you. Now, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's one of the things going on. What movie is Momo in? Cause go look up Momo, Momo, in the Urban Dictionary. Or just go define, ask what Momo means. Ask Siri, ask Google. And I don't think they're gonna go to that movie first. Because I never even seen a movie pop up. See, that's what I mean. How these people take something out and they turn it, but it really have a meaning somewhere else. So it's like, okay, I get that they saying that about it, so that's what we think about. But what movie is it? Because see, look, people you don't even know the reference. Like, I don't have a clue what that shit means. And I know as an adult, nobody want to be called out their name. So I hear you. I hear you. Scary character in the movie. Susan, she called me that on a few previous chat, but she jumped on the race car. Okay. You posted the three women on their looks, the three white women on their looks. Because the person, the black woman who you posted, they called you Momo. Because I don't even know who you're talking about, and I don't need you to tell me on here. But the person who you posted because they called you Momo, are they the originator of calling you Momo? Did they make that name up for you? Because see, I'm just trying to get the whole story. Because I don't like once somebody asks me to respond to something, I need to know that whole situation. Because then otherwise I'll respond like, oh, hell no, that ain't no woo, woo, woo. Then I come to find out y'all been having verbal jousts with each other, calling each other racial slurs. Now I'm sitting up here defending some shit. You know what I mean? I just want to know. Because like I said, Momo can be very disrespectful, but it wouldn't be no character from a movie. You could go in the wrong neighborhood, be called Momo, and somebody will kill you. Like it's some real. I was trying to get you some real honest shit on it. That's like this river. This the internet, so it's bigger than the circle. They're not gonna know the movie. They gonna want to know if Momo means some old Momo shit. Like you, that's why I said we gotta be careful with these names because you better know what it means. Because you might be saying it here and somebody else here in another chat, and let's say Momo mean racist. You a racist. Now everywhere you go, is that Momo the racist? You know what I mean? So not every Momo gonna be a racist. Anytime somebody say Momo, it's gonna be referred to a racist. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. But you know how it is out here, Marie. When you on fire and you're on a team of fire, everything you do is subject to be talked about. Just like the people we gonna talk that you gonna talk about, everything they do is subject for something to talk about. So if you go sneeze and don't say bless you, oh yeah, Maria was sneezing. Oh, she ain't even cover her mouth, and she ain't say bless you. You get what I'm saying? So people always on something. And that's how it is for some people over there. They swear, oh, if I move, they talking about me. I fart, they talking about me. Yeah, adults making fun of each other is wrong. Calling people out their name is wrong. Just calling people, call me by my name. And then if people call you out your name, oh well. Oh well. Like I said, Maria, I've done nothing to people on here, and I've had people come on here, call me a crackhead. Never did a narcotic a day in my life. I've been called, you know what I'm saying, a crackhead, a nappy headed. That's just more racist shit. You know what I'm saying? The weave is in my head. And they still telling me my hair ain't even nappy. But you get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the night, I keep on moving because I'm none of that. I'm none of that. Who cares? Who cares? Because the people gonna show me who they are before I'm showing you who I am. Just like I said, I don't even got no record. There's some people on here talking shit and they got some. There's some people on here talking shit and they used to be on drugs. There's some people on here talking shit, they own drugs. There's some people talking shit on here and they are the criminals. Like, I mean, who cares? That's around here what these people say. That's how you got to move. Hey, Ramrock, hey, bro. Yeah, we talking about hate on the streets, you know, people bullying, that type of shit. Yeah, it's real. It's real as hell. It's real as hell. Don't worry, because for New Year's, I'm putting together a thing. It's just gonna be small clips of some of the most hateful things I've seen in the last year. Tiny clips, just little clips of it. And then you'll see, like, no, this shit is real. Like I said, I've seen where people, I don't care about liking this, like, I mean, man, people out here curb stomping, people out here having people bodies held at the morgue, putting pictures. I mean, this we could name it. It's terrible out here. But sometimes all we want to talk about is what somebody did to somebody. Let's talk about all this together, all in together, any kind of weather. It's been shady boots. It ain't just, oh, you ain't the only one. I promise you ain't the only one that's been hurt out here. It plenty. You ain't the only one who wasn't doing nothing at this moment, and here came something. Plenty. You ain't the only one being double team, tag team, people going in your business, looking up your stuff. Plenty. But what I can promise you, like I'm telling everybody at the beginning, just start looking into all this, and you'll learn that there's certain people who brought this shit up in here. And they the reason everybody doing it, and they doing it too. And it won't stop until all those motherfuckers are gone. And that's what I can promise y'all. Until everybody over here in this sector starts looking and realizing who all the problems are. It's the same fucking people. Period. Period. You gotta tell nobody who it is. People know. People know. They know. They know it's the same people. It's the same shit. I've been watching. Like I said, it wasn't like that at first. It just started going and just got worse and worse. And each month, every 3 months, we learned that it just gets a little worse. And even when we talk about, y'all want to talk about a content creator being bullied so bad they commit suicide, Ty Couture. Ty Couture. I was a subscriber to him. I was one of those people cheerleading and rooting for him, jumping up in other people's chats to say what people had did to him and defend his name. But the difference between Ty Couture and other people was Ty Couture had never went and stooped to none of those levels with people like that. He cried and begged for them to stop. He went to other things and tried to stop. He did a bunch of stuff for it to stop, and it never stopped. And he took his life. And every October, you know, we will celebrate his life. Because he ain't never coming back. So if you ask me, should bullying stop? Hell, motherfucking yeah. And every bully on here. And I don't want to hear why you bullied. Stop the shit. You don't want it, don't do it. And that's to any mofo doing it. Because otherwise, you just like the rest of the people that got the blood on their hands for Ty Couture and all the other YouTubers who have killed themselves. Because there are many of YouTubers who have killed themselves from the bullying. Facts. Not fiction. It's not hidden either. You can look it up. Plenty of them. Just like there's plenty of YouTubers that done ran up to each other's cribs. Pulled dead up on your shit for real. Rang your doorbell. You didn't have to think they did. They did. It's YouTubers that done actually fought each other. Got together and really got into some old boxing shit because I told you I was coming to your state and we met up. Like I said, but Ty Couture, he killed himself. He was being bullied so bad, and he finally said, hey, y'all, I'm just going to come off. I'm not going to come on here, and I'm going to take some time. I'm going to go stay with my mom because staying by myself, you know, it's really got me, you know, overwhelmed with all this stuff and all this bullying, and y'all, I'm just going to go, and I'm going to do that, and he did, and he went to stay with his mom, and he took his life. I can't make that up. I wish I was making it up. And all I think when I think I was part of Bush's Goon Squad, I started that. I started that name for him, Bishop's Goon Squad. And I would feel so sorry for him when they were bullying him that I would stalk down the people who would dog him out, the people that would come in and call him, you know, all kind of F-bombs and all kind of stuff. And, you know, of course, he would get called niggas too because he happened to be black too. And I would defend him. And even when he had a subscriber appreciation, I was one of the subscribers he named for loving on him. But you know what, Rhea? Listen to this. They didn't love him enough. And even when Ning, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Here. Close it. Thank you. They can walk down the hallway and talk. Be quiet. But I didn't love him enough. Didn't fight hard enough. And no matter what we did, we couldn't shut up what he heard in his head from everything people said. So when people talk about that, I think to myself, well, Bonet, it's going on every day and nobody's stopping. And sometimes it's not even the people that you think gonna do it. It's somebody who you thought was all in the shoes and would do it. You never know. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares to try to explain something that people only say they understand? Because when you really understand something, you don't do it. You don't justify wrong because these people on the right side of how you feel about them. Wrong is wrong. And I tell my mama she wrong if she wrong, because she damn sure tell me. She damn sure tell me. And that's love. Love is not me pretending like it's okay for my friends to be wrong or my mommy to be wrong or my sister to be wrong, but yours better never be wrong. So, yeah, like I said, so I've been on all the sides of this YouTube shit. But what I learned in that was, man, how to save a life. Because we didn't. Because had we saved his life, in October of 2020, he wouldn't have took his life. And you can look him up because he even got a video on there where they have his funeral on YouTube. Some people tell me, like I said, what I learned from that was I can only be responsible for me. And if I want to scream what the masses should be doing, then I'll be doing it first. My actions will speak louder than my words will ever speak. But as long as you're a part in any kind of way, then it's just like when you don't vote. It's time to shut the fuck up. And that's to anybody. Because nobody hears you when you're part of it. It's just that simple. It was people who bullied him, and after he died, said they wish he wouldn't have took it that far. They wish he would have got help, but they never wished to stop harassing him when they did. They never wished to stop laughing. They never wished to be better before it was too late. Just thinking about Takatua right now just made me really sad. It makes me really sad. Oh my God, I took pictures outside of someone's house. Yeah? That's what I'm telling y'all. I'm never surprised. I'm never surprised. I think last month that was while that YouTube creator was like 18 years old. She took her own life from the bullying she was getting. Cause somebody, I mean, this every day. And then if it ain't on this TikTok, it's all these avenues. But when I hear it's kids, at least you know what I think. They stupid. They're young. They're scared. They're confused. When I hear it's adults, I think, oh my God, the world is fucked. Y'all worried about if somebody will come and bomb us. Maybe they should. Because it seemed like we got it all. If I was in another country, I'd be thinking, I don't want what America doing to spread over here. Because everybody in America already thinking I'm tired of it spreading through here. Is this land of the free or land of the motherfucking bully? But like I said, I'm going to stop. Because, yeah, if I get to talking about how this world is running, they'll probably be in flag me. Because you don't have a freedom of speech like that. Let me stop right here. Because I'm going to speak facts about this here bad baby. Oh, that's sad though. Yeah, like I said, people pulling up at people's houses, people taking their lives, people done killed each other. That one YouTuber drove from different states to the other YouTubers created to kill him. Like, this real. I think I'm just saying this, be saying something to be scary. Like, I'm trying to scare y'all straight. Because most of y'all ain't gonna be scared to somebody at your house. And they're not gonna thump you. They're gonna end up killing one of your family members. And they're gonna die for something they didn't even know was going on. Get your life together. Because you're gonna mess with the right one. Y'all not crazy. Some of these people are. You think you talking crazy. But it's somebody right now who about to put a diaper on, drive to your crib nonstop. And their goal ain't you. Get what I'm saying? Because they want you to feel this. And y'all ain't never gonna be able to find a person because they under account and they logged in, they IP address belong to somebody else, ain't got nothing to do with them. And that person who got something to do with don't even know who they really are. I promise you. Yeah, that's way too far. Nothing surprises me. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah. If the adults is bad, the world is fucked. It's fun. It's saying. But John, I'm gonna skate up out of here. Look, he about to give me my pre-warning that he had already gave me a warning an hour ago. I've enjoyed this conversation. I've enjoyed that we've actually had a conversation with each other, all of us, about something that could either start stuff or make us go to this person or that person. But it's not that. It's just speaking and talking. I love the maturity. I love the responsibility of the crown. I love respect. I thank y'all for all coming in here and respecting each other. And I hope that nobody was offended. I hope that everybody enjoyed. And when even if you come on a replay or you watch later, don't clip it, watch it. You know what I mean? We had a conversation like real adults can. You know what I mean? Just talking. Nobody is gonna always feel the same. But one thing I know we all don't want. You don't want the shit show that come with all this pain. And that's just the truth. And if you really got friends and you really care about people, just think about what seat you might put them in, and what danger you're gonna put them in. And do you want them to live? Do you want to love them to death for real, or you want to love them to life? Because I want to love y'all to life. I want to build something. I want everybody empowered. I want everybody on something better. I want everybody, you know what I mean, able to fight fair. You know what I mean, so that they win. That's what I'm on. Because if I fight unfair and I murk somebody and I end up in jail doing 25 to life, I don't win. It's over. It's done. It's finito. So for me, I'm trying to win. I can't speak for nobody else. But no problem, man. Thank you. Thank everybody for coming up in here and showing love. And I hope everybody has a great Tuesday, the rest of your Tuesday. Like I said, I don't know. I might be back on. I don't know. Like I said, I really just want to watch a movie. I was really trying to think of other than movies, like I said, catching up on some other shows, having that part too, because that's one of the things we all do have in common over here. We love us some Housewives. We love us some Sister Wives. We love us some The Doggers. We love us some all these shows. We love that. Let's go back to that shit being the mess, y'all. Let's go back to when the best mess to talk about was what they was doing, y'all. For real, I loved that. I love that laughter. I miss that. I miss that. I really do. So, like I said, y'all, I love y'all. Everybody have a great one, and I will get up with you later. Thank you, Susan. And remember, y'all, keep everybody in your prayers. Everybody going through something. Keep Emma Lou in your prayers right now. Keep Dana in your prayers. They both have had a loss this week. And anybody else who had a loss, man, I'm sending good vibes to you. I'm sending healing vibes to you if you're not feeling good. Straight up, y'all. I really am. I'm sending love. And that's to everybody. That's to everybody. So I just wanted to say that. All right, guys. Good night. Good night. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Have a good one, y'all. And remember, y'all, the first person you can make sure ain't a bully is you. And that's how we'll start. One at a time, one person at a time. I can vouch that. I won't be a bully. I can vouch that. I just don't want to. It's not how I want to move. You know what I mean? And that don't mean I'm going to like everybody. That don't mean I'm going to agree with everybody. It just means I won't bully. All right, guys. Love you. See ya. Thank you, Susan.